Hi there, it's Shell and Clint.
Hey guys.
So guys, today we are doing another Fauxbonichi thing. I'm going to kind of show you a different type than what I have been doing. I've been doing this for like, well, Mom's been gone 7 years, so on and off for 7 years. So you kind of have to get creative to record your days. And let me show you what I'm going to do. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to use a 2. And actually, I'm going to use these other markers first. But what we're going to do is we're going to draw out a recipe. And I thought, you know, this would be really fun for if you're really into recipes and stuff, and maybe you wanted to make a cookbook or something, you can revert back to your Fauxbonichi. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a fairly light pen, and instead of doing black, and I went ahead and did all my drawings because it did take a while, and I just did it in I forgot what I was just saying in pencil, but I'm gonna do this so that I can color them or whatever. So it's just a lighter color, and when you do that, it just kind of makes it more and I'm, you know, some things I'm not gonna draw, like all the little dots and stuff. I can come back because I probably need something a little bit darker. And then these are little cheese bits. This is a quiche that I made yesterday or the other day. Just put, I don't know that it really matters, but you want something dark enough that you can see what you're doing, but not necessarily outlining it. And then has just a little bit of flour. This one was a spinach bacon quiche. It's one of our favorites. It's really good, and we always have leftovers, so we eat on it twice. My thing is cook once, eat 2 or 3 times. I said my thing is cook on it once, eat 2 or 3 things.
Have a
so
couple meals.
Meals. It's really nice that way, because we pretty much cook everything from scratch. Do we use boxes? I mean, we do pasta sauce. We do eat Prego. That's my favorite pasta sauce, but really we don't like cook from boxes or bags.
No.
You know, rice comes from a bag, beans, but really we're really a from scratch people. Okay, can you even see what I'm doing? But so you go ahead and you kind of do everything out, and then let's just draw this guy out. And it's light enough too, we can kind of cover it up if we need to. There we go. And then I'm going to grab my eraser. I don't know where my good eraser is. It's probably under the couch. I was just telling Clint we need to.
I have that battery one.
No, that's fine. I have this one. I needed a bigger one, but I'll use this one. Then I just erase it. Then you'll see you just have the outlines. A bunch of these I got on Pinterest. I just would look up like milk, and you know, I saw a cream picture, and flour. I saw a flour picture, and actually I forgot my little spoon that has flour in it. And then we'll come back and kind of, sometimes I make recipe books for my brother and sister. Made one for Lida. She said it fell apart. Which is crazy because I made me the same one and mine's fine. It's just in a little spiral thing. Little notebook. Okay. Okay, and then I am going to go ahead and use my Ohuhu markers because I really like them. And I think I want it kind of country looking. Let me see if I can move this just a little. There we go. So like country colors, like blues and pinks, green, you know, but kind of a country gray style. So we'll see what we can do. Just kind of paler colors instead of so bright. I will need green, which I have a green, an orange. These are Ohuhu markers, and I love them. They're alcohol markers, and they're not great on this paper, but they're okay. If you know, to use them for their full potential, you would want to use a better paper. So, like, here's the spinach. And it's not great, but I was thinking I could maybe come back, you know, like with green and trace it with a small green thing. So, oh, you know what I didn't erase was my piece of quiche. Oh, I'll also need red for our bacon. The graphite really grabs hold. But, you know, if you don't have anything to draw, think about what you could, what you ate, where you ate, you know, maybe snap a picture of it and kind of do that. So we have bacon. This is our pie crust, which, let me see what color this is. That could work for our pie crust. And then we'll come back and do that in a deeper color. This is cheese. I don't think I want that color for the cheese because we always use cheddar. And I did leave just a little bit of space like underneath where I could write the recipe out. Let me see, this will work. It's a little bit darker. I don't know if I can see my drawing. There we go, that's fine. And then I'll just kind of draw like a pile of cheese here. I'll probably use like a lighter color and kind of color that in. Eggs. Our eggs are usually like a really pale brown because we grow our own. We grow our own eggs.
Yeah, chicken.
We do have our
Babies.
chickens. So hopefully this year we'll have more chickens. This time I used 5 eggs. Usually I only use 3.
Well, they're quite a bit smaller.
Yeah.
Because they're Dutch Bannies.
Yeah, Clint loves his chickens.
Yes.
We've been watching birds and stuff, so if I can use the color throughout, you know, in something else, then I'll use that. Like the bag of flour. This is our flour bag. Some of my markers are getting dry. And then this is our bacon. I'm going to use this pink for some of the bacon just to kind of add some color. Then we'll decide if we want to add more. I can't hardly see it. That was a bit light there, but I kind of remember how it went, so. And then this is the milk. So I think I'll probably just outline that and something else. But this is a grater. So let me grab like a gray for grating. Okay. But yeah, I used to always, when I would do this, I have years of these. And they're so fun to look back on. But I would, a lot of times I would do a recipe. Because, you know, when we're our home, we work according to what the weather is. And right now we have like 7 inches of snow on the ground. So...
yes, we had a nice snowstorm.
we did, and we're going to have another one, it looks like. And it doesn't have to be perfect. I mean, do it as perfect or imperfect as you want, you know. And then I remember they had the little grater holes. So this is the Ohuhu. They're dual tip markers. They're not the alcohol markers, but I love that they have a small end. So I can kind of, you know, kind of do that. And actually, I might go ahead and use that for the milk jug. It's actually a creamer. But I thought, why won't that work? So, okay, and then I'm going to put milk. It's kind of, there we go. Then I'll get a green for my spinach, a little darker green. Now these, you really have to, if you get these markers, you really have to kind of swatch them out because they're not very true to the caps. This is supposed to be spinach. It kind of looks like a 3-leaf clover, but you know, we know what it is. Okay. I think I'll come back with black or something and write the dimensions and stuff. Orange. For my cheese. I don't know. I'm not very good at doing cubes and stuff, but it's just for me. And then I was thinking, I have like this yellow, and it had, this is a dual tip, so you could just kind of, there we go, make my cheese a little bit more. And whenever you're using markers, go ahead and leave them away from what you are, leave them out when you're drawing, so that you can use the same colors over and over again. This would be fun if you did like a junk journal, and maybe you're going to do a recipe junk journal. This would be really fun to do. After bacon definitely needs something else, doesn't it? This is actually a pretty good pen. It kind of goes along with a lot of it. Then we'll spell flower. That's gray, so where's my gray? My blue gray or whatever. Eggs. Should probably just draw these out with this. Hope you guys are doing well. I've had several people say they really like that I am giving ideas for their journals so that they can think about what they want to draw. Because I tell you, when you have so many journals, sometimes it's kind of hard to remember what you figure out what you want to draw.
I bet.
So this is, I'm gonna just lighten. Yeah. So this is our pie crust. Really, that's a little bit lighter. Well, I don't know what I want to do there. But this is the, see, I'm just pulling from those same markers and kind of making it look. That's a cat.
She's snoring?
He's snoring. I don't know what he's doing. Poor Cubby. He has a sore on his back. And I told Clint today, oh, you know, I have some shirts, long sleeve shirts, to take to the thrift store. And I remember my friend Betty, who had a, I didn't work out very well, but that's okay, who had, she made her cat, her naked cat, a sweater. And I was thinking, you know what? That's what he needs. Okay, that's fine. It doesn't really look that great. And then over here, oh, the bacon. Let me find a darker color.
Everyone's having a good day.
Yeah, Clint's in the background. He's been trying to make a video, but his little girl is like, I'm going to sit with you, Daddy.
Yes.
So I told him I had one planned for you guys. We're going to try to put them up more often.
Yeah.
And even if it's just like drawing or whatever. But yeah, he will have a video up for you sooner or later.
Oh, I'm going to get it. I don't know why.
I think I might use this color for my
maybe
hearts.
because she didn't take a nap with me. Maybe that's it. Maybe she's...
Yeah, well, she was really looking at the birds. We have, tons of birds out there.
It's unreal. We've never had this many birds.
And yeah, so she didn't move from that spot for a while. Yeah, a while. Okay, and then that looks pretty good. I kind of like that. I'm going to draw in the flower, I guess with this maybe, just so you can see it. And then here. Okay, and I think I'm going to use black just to put the ingredients. Like cheese is like 1 cup cheese. So I'm going to put like under here 1 cup cheese, 1 cup spinach, 5 eggs. 1.5 cup milk. 5 to 6 slices bacon, chopped, and 3 tablespoons flour, and then salt and pepper. What do you call it? Uncooked pie crust, I guess. I'll just put pie crust. There we go. And that's kind of cute. Then I'm going to go ahead and draw this in, I think, with black, just to make it stand out a little bit more. When you outline with black, it kind of makes it more cartoony, but I'm fine with that. Who is that?
Butterball. She's talking to the birds.
Oh, she is talking to the birds. Yeah, so we had to put that thing on Cubby, and took him a minute to accept it, but he was fine.
Yeah, he doesn't like those.
He doesn't like anything on it. He's embarrassed of it, really. He's always been that way since he was a baby.
Yeah.
When Mom was here once, when he was little tiny, we gave him all baths. And he was so embarrassed, he went and hid.
Didn't you hide behind the
hot water heater, and I had to beg him to come out. And Okay, so I'm going to add some color in here. Just a little bit of our bacon. And actually, I think I'm going to take my green pen. It's not the one that...
There's one on the floor.
Yeah, it's not the one I need. Yeah. And just kind of add some more. And I just used frozen spinach. Okay, kind of go through here and add some of these colors. And if you wanted to, you could take a picture and put the picture here, you know. And then really, you don't see anything else. You do have a yellow, though. So, because of the yellow and then maybe a little bit of the orange. I don't know how that will work. Maybe I'll just kind of, for the cheese. Mainly it's on top. If I was doing this on a different paper, it would kind of all blend in together when I cover it with my full color. Okay. That's why I'm thinking about making my own, you know, at the end. Make sure this is yellow. Some of them. But I really want to use like neat and cardstock or something so I can blend with my alcohol markers. And then there's our quiche. That's kind of cute, huh? Let me darken the crust a little. Maybe just to kind of... I always make homemade crust. I also put them in the freezer. So I don't have to do it, you know, every single time.
Grandma's recipe, wasn't it, Mom's?
Your mom's recipe, yeah. That she got from a old cookbook. Okay, and then I'm going to write quiche here. And too, by doing that, writing everything out, then your, you know, things are right size. I'm going to move these. I'm working on the couch, so move those beside me. But this is a dotted book, which I love for Fauxbonichi, because then you can kind of line up everything. Make sure it's pretty straight, you know. Okay, so quiche. And you can do, you know, however fancy you want it to be. I would like to practice like handwriting and calligraphy and stuff, but I don't think I'm into that right now. But isn't that cute? And then
My best friend does calligraphy.
she does, and she does beautiful calligraphy. She made us a sign years ago, like 16 years ago, which is so funny.
Yeah, you need to show it
to me, and it's our 10th anniversary. Let's see, and then spinach. And bacon. But isn't that cute? And if you wanted to, you could use a gray pen, like this one, and you could kind of put shadows on everything and kind of make it more 3D or whatever. Depends on how much you want to put it, you know, how much work you want to put into it.
Well, my baby is out.
And then I'm going to grab a darker one and then just kind of,
You know what?
yeah. Toe clamp, that's why we need to have our thing set up outside so that, because some of the cats won't leave us alone when we're trying to do videos.
I think she just missed me since she was out here.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, and this one, just a smaller shadow. There we go. That looks cute. Okay, and then I had a line here, so I am going to bring out my black now, or I can probably use this one. I do like to put hearts and lines between them. Kind of keeps them separated. That one I could have went a little bigger. This is a 5, a 3, or a 2. That's what I had. That was a little bit smaller. There we go. And I love how that turned out. I think that's really fun. See how many, I mean, I use a lot of markers. But go ahead and keep them out until you're done with the design, because you might can incorporate some of these colors into the rest of it until you're done with the page. So like this one, I've been watching Garage Sale Mysteries. And I thought that would be really fun to do. And I think I'm going to use this dark color. No, I might just go with a red. Do I have a red? Maybe we'll use this one. And just kind of go around my letters. But yeah, Garage Sale Mysteries on Hallmark Channel. Actually, I've been, and I'm not really into mysteries, but I really enjoyed watching them. So you do have to remember that anything, you know, that you've drawn with graphite will get stuck underneath your pigment. So if you don't want, you know, that showing up, like on the red, you don't really see it as much. But if you're going to use a lighter color, you might want to erase that, you know, most of that graphite before you color it in. But I thought it should be fine, and then I can erase on top of it. So if I don't trap any of that in, just checking my spelling. Uh-oh, did I spell that right? Yeah, I did. And there's always mistakes to be made, but usually you can fix them. You know, I have a white gel pen. Sometimes you can use that to cover up a mistake. And you can color over it. I do need to find my big eraser though. I think it's probably under the couch. We have cats, and in the mornings, a lot of times she will, Gracie will come up beside us, and anything I have on my side table, she will knock it on the floor. It's okay.
Get this one. It says fabric eraser, though. It should work, shouldn't it?
I don't know. Some of them don't work very well.
Well, here.
I'm bouncing, but I think
Oh,
you're
really?
okay.
I tried.
It's on the floor.
I tried.
That didn't work very well. Okay, so I thought I would just do a classic garage sale sign. Usually red and white, I think. And then with these are Ohuhu fine liners. They dry really fast, so that's really nice. And then I just write, I've been watching. Remember, a Fauxbonichi is You want to put a daily memory on it. So, I mean, if you didn't do a daily memory, it would probably be more just a, what am I thinking? It would be more of a art book, I guess, or maybe a sketchbook or something. But that's the difference from Fauxbonichi and just because you have the lines, you don't have to like follow them perfectly. Like here, I wrote this in and it felt too tight. So I put an arrow here. So it reminds me to go up a little bit. Not much going on. We did have a lot of snow. We did. I just want to be able to read what you wrote.
Supposed to get 2 more. Is what they're
2 more
saying,
inches.
2 more inches. So that ain't too bad. And
Yeah.
Sunday, Saturday and Sundays, there's a chance.
So we had 6 to 7 inches.
Yeah, in Durango, they had over
With
a foot,
more coming.
foot.
You can definitely just write everything out in pencil and then do what I'm doing now. With more coming in the week. Not too many accidents, which there were accidents, but not in our area.
No, there really wasn't. It was surprising.
That we heard of anyways.
Yeah.
Which is good, which is a good thing. Not too many accidents, which is a good thing.
It's as quiet as that scanner's been for
It has, yeah, it's really been quiet.
a winter.
Erase that a little bit. And then I always have to add a cat whenever I just don't have a, you know, I think, oh, I don't have anything else to say on this day. I add a cat because we have 11 cats. Then I drew this one out, and I was thinking I've done that before in probably one of my my Simply Daily Drawing journals. It looks really familiar. So this is Miss Sophia. She is one of our beloved YouTube cats.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah, a lot of you guys really love her. She's really sweet. How old is she now? 7 maybe?
No, I don't know actually.
Well, I saw a picture of Lily Mae, a memory of Lily Mae.
Yeah. I don't remember.
Which is funny. And Lily Mae is 10. So Sophia is black and white. She's a tuxedo cat. Had Clint send her, picture of her. If I could get her face right. And she has 1 blue eye and 1 green eye. First time we've ever had a cat like that. And she's still just as cute now as she was.
She is. She's fat. She's humongous.
She's a big kitty.
She's just as cute as I'll get out.
But man, you can hear her thump across the room.
Sounds like an army coming through the...
You hear thump, 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 thump.
Hell yeah.
So this is what's it called? An anime, I guess is what it was called. Anime drawing. Found it on the internet. For some reason, Pinterest wasn't working. So I just looked up cat images, drawings, or whatever on.
I got all my stuff ready to go.
And instead of using black, I just kind of use gray. Everything else of her is white, except for this part right here. I'll probably use a darker color because black cats, they have like different shades of gray, even though she's mainly black. But truthfully, my marker for one is really dry. I got some more black ones, I think. But you don't have to use black to... And it's so dark you can't see, you know, like their eyebrows or anything like that. So you can really tell this paper isn't the greatest for these markers. But I will, the pupil in her eye, I will do that black. And the rest of her is white. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to draw with my two. The rest of her little body, big body. She's really fuzzy like this too. I mean, she's got like...
She's a fur ball.
She is a fur ball, and she's got tons of hair and definitely has a personality. Grandma's favorite. Grandma just loves her. Grandma's doing really well, by the way.
Yes.
We talk to her sometimes. I mean, they have her and her son have their moments, but I think they're doing pretty well together. It's not the most patient, but you know, sometimes it's hard. Okay, and then her nose is pink. Yes, it is. That was her. Her nose is pink. Bright pink.
Yeah, she's a talker.
With a black spot on it, which is so cute. She has a little tiny black spot right there on her nose. I have to show you a picture. Let me grab it so I can show you the picture.
She's talking to the bird.
She's talking to the birds. There she is. So this eye is blue and this one is green, but there's her pink nose. Isn't she cute? She's such a cutie. She's a pretty girl. Pretty girl. Okay, yeah, she's talking to the birds. Okay, and then I'm going to do in her eyes. Her little pupils first. And I try to let it dry for just a second. And then I want, see, you can tell I use a lot of pens when I'm doing this. So we're going to make her smile. And that is Sophia, except she needs her eyes. So she needs a blue. I'm going to try to bring some of this blue down here, or wherever I use this blue at. Yeah, maybe I didn't. This one is blue. And then this one is green. This one's a little bit bigger. See if I can just kind of smooth it in a little bit. But isn't that cute? And then I can use like the really light gray just to add some, you know, how gray is never, or white is never truly white. There's some shadow, stuff like that. Looks pretty cute. That looks just like her. Okay, so let me finish erasing everything. And then we always add highlights. So, I mean, you don't have to erase if you don't want to. Some people don't. They just leave the graphite underneath or whatever. Just do what you want to do. Yeah, so we do have 11 cats. I know, because we're nuts. And they're all rescues, though. Every single one of them was from outside. So. And then I think I'm going to put her name so most of our animals have middle names too. I know, we're so weird. And Sophia actually has my middle name, which is Renee. So I can write her name there and I won't have that blank space, which would drive me nuts. Let me find my brush pen, which I do not see. There it is. So funny thing about Sophia is I thought she was a boy. Clint and I both thought she was a boy.
She's so fluffy, it's hard to tell.
It was hard to tell when she was little. And so Mom was like, are you sure she's too pretty to be a boy? Which I don't think you can look at a cat and know if they're male or female just by looking at their face. But maybe Mom could, I don't know. Well, we thought she was a cat, so her name was, Clint called her Stumpy or Stubby, or
Stumpy.
she was so tiny, or she has short legs.
Still, she has short legs. She has
S-O-P-H.
paws. You wouldn't believe how big her paws are.
She has really big paws. Anyway, so he called her Stumpy. So we decided, because she was a female, when we were looking at the males, he looked at her and he's like, there's no hangy downies.
Nope.
So we found out she was a female. And of course, Mom's like, told you so. We know,
yeah.
Mom, we know.
Yes, Mother.
Yes, Mother, we know. But when we had to bottle feed these guys, because we had 3, our limit for the house is 4 cats, and we're up to 11. But her and she had her brothers are Cubby and Pard, and they were in. I was making a video. See, you can tell it's been years ago, 6 years or whatever. I was making a video, and I heard them screaming outside, so I went in and told Clint. I went outside and rescued them, and their mama had just left them
in the rain.
In the rain. So this is she has really beautiful things there, and then this kind of is white, kind of goes up. And then her ears, she has really, but they were all soaking wet, and we fell in love with them, so that made 5, 6, and 7. Then I'm like, that's it, we're not having any more. Yeah, we're only up to 11 now. But like Lucy, she almost froze to death.
Yeah, she had snow on her.
And our newest one, Fozzie, it was blind and was starving to death. It's like his mom didn't have milk or something. And yeah, we have our reasons, don't we? Plus, we live on the highway, so if, a lot of times they don't survive if you put them outside. I really like this white pen because, like, maybe that's too dark. I can kind of go in, just use your finger and tap it. Kind of smears it out. That looks like her. So cute. Oh, she needs dots in her eyes. That makes them look better. And I'll show you. Okay, so here is the picture of her. See, she has the white dots in her eyes. She has the black nose, the white. Doesn't that look like her? I love it. I love this page. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this. Hope you learned something, and hopefully this gave you some inspiration. Love you guys. We'll see you in the next video. See you soon. Bye.
Bye, guys. Thanks for visiting. Tutzing.